Hello, everybody. This is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover, and today we are going to finish shelf number one. We're going to the bottom shelf of this epic journey. Then we will finish this one, and then we'll move on to this one, and then the DVDs. I had posted a while back if anybody had wanted me to start the DVD shelves a while earlier, and I had never gotten a response, so I figured I'll just go ahead and I'll just wait, finish up with the Blu-rays, and then we'll do the DVDs afterwards. So, all right. So here we go. Shelf number 8. Okay, I do apologize. The way I'm set down here, the lighting's not going to be the best, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. Okay, one thing you're going to notice about this final shelf is that it's pretty much going to mostly be my Game of Thrones series and primarily my Arrow collection. Now, I realize I don't have the best Arrow collection compared to some, but I still have a nice little amount, and I think you might be pleased with what you see in here, so let's get going. This right here, this is my Mystery Science Theater collection, all my Mystery Science Theater DVD. Well, not all of them. I got some of the collectible tins on top of the shelf, but a lot of my Mystery Science Theater DVDs are in there. So anyway, here we go. We're going to get started on this. We've got Bloodbath. I picked this up at Zia for a really good price. And surprisingly, this is one of those things. I mean, the movie is okay. It's not anything great or anything, but yeah, I mean, a lot of hands were, on this film. You had Roger Corman was a producer. At one point, Francis Ford Coppola was involved with this, and Jack Hill. And so, yeah, so I mean, it's got a ton of bonus features in there. So it took me a while to watch all that. So, but anyway, though, the movie kind of has, it kind of has very much like a Bucket of Blood kind of a vibe to it. It's about a sculptor who kills people and then puts them in wax and turns them into like wax figures and things like that. So yeah, very much like a Bucket of Blood kind of a feel to it. So there's that. And we got the collector box set of Bride of Reanimator, a real gem in my collection. I love this set. Arrow did a great job on this one. I'm really, really happy to have this. Never got the steel book or anything like that. This is the one I wanted. Has the rated and unrated version, so this has like 3 discs in it, so love the eyeball hand creature that Herbert West created there, so yeah, so there's that. Now we have the collectible Creepshow 2. I've done a video of this a long time back, doing a review on this, and oh yeah. I love Creepshow 2. Love both Creepshow movies. Creepshow 3 I can definitely do without, but I heard that supposedly like Greg Nicotero is supposed to be bringing a TV show to Shudder, I think it is. Getting ready to do more of a Creepshow anthology, so. And Stephen King stories are going to be used. Some other writers too are going to be used, so. Anyway, so here we go. Now, this one here I'm very happy to have is the George Romero Between Night and Dawn collection. Now, this comes with 3 movies. Okay, these are 3 movies that were between Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. You have There's Always Vanilla, which was the follow-up to Night of the Living Dead. There was Season of the Witch and The Crazies. We all remember George Romero's The Crazies. There's Always Vanilla, not a very good movie. Even Romero on the disc, even Romero himself said he was not happy with it. He didn't write it. He really it was just kind of a job for hire, and he really didn't have any fond memories of it. So yeah, he just didn't care for it that much. And Season of the Witch is actually not a bad film. I mean, he always said that if he had the chance to be able to go back and remake one of his films, this would have been it. I would have liked to have seen what he would have done with the remake, but even still, I mean, the original movie's fine. I can live with it. I can definitely live with it. The Crazies, always liked The Crazies. The remake for The Crazies is not bad at all either. So, but yeah, this is a pretty good set to have, though. Just unfortunately, couldn't get Martin in here. Martin would have been fantastic, but Anyway, though, yeah, I got the limited box set. Really, really happy about that. So, George Romero, one of the best. Just a king, man. Just rest in peace, George Romero. Now, this one here is, this one's an embarrassment of riches. This is the Hellraiser, the Scarlet Box collection. Has Hellraisers 1, 2, and 3. So, yeah, I mean, I just, back when this came out, I knew I had to have it, and I love this set. It's so good. It really is. Just, oh, wow. I can get the top off there. Just, oh, yeah. All the good stuff in there. Documentaries, bonus features out the wazoo. Came with a poster, which I have framed. So, oh, yeah. I'm sorry for the sniffles, everybody. I'm getting over a cold. So, anyway, so there's that. Hellraiser. I love that. Mainly because of the weight of these things. That's why I put these on the bottom. This is kind of the bigger, like, heavier stuff. So, okay, now we have Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, I very much prefer the original Hills Have Eyes over the remake. I know over time people have said, no, the original is garbage compared to the remake. Alexandre Aja knocked it out of the ballpark, and, this movie's no good. The remake is so much better and everything else. I don't agree with that. I love this movie. I've watched this movie, like hundreds of times. The remake is okay, but like I've said before, the third act is the only thing that saves the remake. The first two acts, were done nowhere near as well, and it's just, the first two acts are pretty much just the original movie all over again, just not done as well, in my opinion. Like I said before, I think like the scene where Bob at the gas station, I think in the remake, it's kind of, anticlimactic, where in this movie, it's all like he goes there and, he catches Fred. Fred tries to kill himself, and he stops him, and then he's, the mooting and the lighting and the way the scene is set up, and you have, Fred telling this scary, almost kind of like campfire ghost story about Papa Jupiter, who's right there. Or no, wait, I'm sorry, I screwed up. That's not Papa Jupiter. That's Mercury. Or no, that's Mars. Jesus. Yeah, I watched this movie so many times, I can't remember even who the hell's in here, but yeah, I'm sorry. Just to me, the original is always going to be better. I love this movie. The remake is okay, but I'm sorry. This is one of those ones, just for me personally, I'm always going to do the original over the remake. That's just me. So, my opinion only. So, okay, another Wes Craven movie that I really. Okay, this is a great set to have, though. If you can get this, really, I mean, if you're a fan of this movie and you want to get it, this is awesome. You see, I've got the poster hanging up. It's in the back of every one of my videos, pretty much. And let's see. Here's the thing, though. It's like, what's irritating me is like here over the last couple of years, people keep coming out and talking about the movie Chaos, and no. People, but Chaos is the unofficial remake to Last House on the Left. I didn't even want the official remake to Last House on the Left. I certainly don't want an unofficial remake to Last House on the Left. If I want to watch Last House on the Left, this is it. This is the one I'm going to watch. I'm not going to watch, I am not going to watch Chaos. I'm not going to watch the remake, okay? I love Wes Craven's movies. I've been a fan of his ever since, I was knee-high to a pissant. So it's like, to me, if I want to watch it, this is going to be it. I don't care about the remake. I don't care about the unofficial remake. This is it. This is the one. So this is Last House on the Left to me. I don't care about the remake. I don't care about the unofficial remake. This is it for me. Okay, so now we're on to Reanimator. Another brilliant movie. I love having this one and the Bride of Reanimator in these collectible boxes. Look at that. Just, all this bonus stuff. How cool is that? So, yeah, just I mean, I'm glad to have. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Vestron Collection put out Beyond Reanimator, but just yeah, it would have been kind of cool to have all three of these in collectible box sets like these from Arrow. But hey, at least we got them all on Blu-ray, so I can't complain about that. So yeah, so it's like, do you have Beyond Reanimator? Yes, I do. You go back and watch my shelf video #1. It's in there with my Vestron Collection that I have thus far. Okay, we have Lucio Fulci's Don't Torture a Duckling. Really happy. I like the slipcover on this, it's like, just love the way the slipcover is done on that. Yeah, very controversial movie, but a good movie. So, yeah, pretty good. Look at all those bonus features, too. So, I mean, you gotta hand it to Arrow. I mean, it's like, I think the only downside about Arrow is that sometimes they don't always pick the best. I mean, sometimes their selection can be hit or miss. Sometimes they can do, you find out like their selections that come out for a month, there might be like one or two good ones. The rest of them are kind of like, eh. Or, there's actually been once or twice where it's like they put out release saying these are the movies we're going to release for the month, and there's just nothing there, but nothing there you really like, oh, I got to have that. But the one thing about Arrow, they do a great job with everything they put out. The presentation is always great. They really go above and beyond. So yeah, I don't have all of Arrow's movies, like I said, but yeah, I do love my share of Arrow movies. So okay, so now we're getting to just regular Amaray cases. We got Audition. Sorry, that's why I'm holding them all up because the lighting down here. Okay, I just showed this in the video I got yesterday. My Hunting for Horror video. Bloody Birthday. I showed this one in a past video. Always liked this movie. Always had a soft spot for this one. This one was always pretty good. Chud. Got Chud. So, oh yeah. It's like, that was the thing. Kind of like at the time I had a little bit of extra income, and Chud was coming out from Arrow. Chud 2 was coming out from Vestron. So I was like, yeah, I need to get both. So have both Chud movies. We have Eaten Alive, Tobe Hooper classic. Rest in peace, Tobe Hooper, another genius in horror. So look at all those bonus features. Man. I like this movie. I know this movie does get some hate from a lot of people, and this was its follow-up to Chainsaw Massacre, but I don't know. I really like this movie, and of course, you gotta love a movie where the very first thing, as soon as the movie starts, you got Robert Englund saying, "My name is Buck, and I'm raring to fuck." So yeah, so you gotta love a movie like that. So Eaten Alive. Horror Express. The one I just showed in the video, my haul video for yesterday. So Horror Express. Immoral Tales. I just did a video here talking about this one not too long ago. So yeah, really happy about that one. The Initiation. Good 80s slasher movie. I like this movie. So watched it late one night, and it was like I was getting ready to buy the Midnight Madness Anchor Bay DVD or Blu-ray or whatever it was, and I found out, no, get ready because they're putting out an edition of it. So I was like, yeah, I'll just wait and I'll pick that up. So cool. Glad to have it. Island of Death. I did a video about this one a long time back. Easily probably the most perverted movie you'll ever watch. I mean, come on, it's got everything in it. You got incest, you got bestiality, you got, gay sex, lesbian sex, I mean, it's got everything in it. So yeah, pretty twisted movie. So there you go. All right, so now we got Microwave Massacre. Did a video on this here a while back. This movie, I know this is considered really bad and really stupid and everything, but this movie, it's funny. I get some laughs out of it, and it's got some good jokes in it. It's like Jackie Vernon, like, I'm so hungry I could eat a whore. So anyway, though, yeah, I was gonna get the DVD of that a while back, and this was like a couple of years ago. I was gonna get the DVD for that, and then the DVD went out of print, and I was like, well, that's that. And then Found out Arrow's putting it out on Blu-ray. It's like, well, I don't know why they're going to do it, but okay, I'll pick it up. So glad to have that. Glad to have this one too. Schlock, John Landis' first movie. This was something I actually been wanting to see this for a long time, and I was trying to get the Anchor Bay DVD, and no luck there. And like this movie just seemed like this movie was gone forever. And I was like, well, that's that. And it's like I really wanted to, I like John Landis movies, and I was really hoping I could get to see, his first movie, and parody of monster movies like Trog and Herman Cohen movies and stuff like that. I really wanted to see that, and finally, thank goodness, Arrow stepped up. They put it out. So Schlock, glad to have that one. The commentary between Rick Baker and John Landis is actually really good, very funny. So that's good to watch. We got The Slayer. Okay, not the best slasher movie, I got to admit, but still really happy to have it. Look at all that. It's one thing you got to admit about Arrow. They don't skimp on the bonus features, so you got to give them that. So, I mean, there's all kinds of praise I can give Arrow for their production, but yeah, so Slayer looks pretty good on Blu-ray and stuff. And like I said, it's not really the best movie in the world, but it's not the worst either. So, Larry Cohen's The Stuff. Oh yeah, gotta love The Stuff. Good movie. I always had fun with this one. I always liked it. I like a lot of Larry Cohen movies, so yeah. So this one's pretty good. Glad to have that one. So. Okay, that's it for the Arrow, and now we're going to kind of get into more of the big box stuff. So, this is going to be a much shorter video than the other shelf videos are. So, okay, we have Apocalypse Now. This is the Ultimate Edition Blu-ray of it. It's got both versions of the movie, the theatrical and Apocalypse Now redo. It's got documentaries at the wazoo, bonus features, all kinds of stuff, collectible book, everything else. So yeah, this sucker is a brick. So yeah, if you ever want the movie, this is pretty much the best version of it you can get. So I don't want to go back in right at the moment. So okay, so now we got the Tales of Halloween. I jumped on this earlier because I noticed now you can get it in just kind of like a regular Blu-ray Amaray case and stuff, but at the time when I got this was the only way you could get it. This big, kind of bulky box set of the movie. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm glad to have it because, you got the Blu-ray, the DVD, the bonus features disc, the CD soundtrack, which the CD soundtrack I did sync up to my computer and sync it onto my phone. So, all these different short stories here. These are pretty good. I like a lot of these stories here. So yeah, you got a lot of good. Look at all the horror film directors. You got Adam Girish, you got Darren Lynn Bousman, you got let's see, Neil Marshall, you got Andrew Cash and John Skip, Lucky McKee. So yeah, you got quite a bit of talent behind these short films. And it's sort of like Trick or Treat. I think people would be like, well, it's like Trick or Treat, but not as good. Like Trick or Treat motherfuckers. But yeah, but this is really good. I actually don't mind. I've watched this movie several times. It's pretty good. Like I said, not as good as Trick or Treat, but still, it's pretty good for a good Halloween horror anthology. I like it. All the stories are tied in together by a radio DJ played by Adrienne Barbeau, basically kind of redoing her, Stevie Wayne from The Fog. So it kind of reminds me of that. So, all right, next up. Easily one of the best movies ever made. One of my all-time favorite movies, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The 40th anniversary edition. I wish I'd had the money at the time. I really would have loved to have gotten that Black Mariah truck set. It had the 5 disc, the extra disc with Toby Hooper being interviewed by William Friedkin. That would have been cool. So, but yeah, absolutely love this movie. This movie is so good. Oh, rest in peace, Toby Hooper. You are a genius. Easily one of the best horror movies ever made of all time. I love this movie so much. So, all right, now we're getting into my Under the Dome collection. Oh, Jesus. I still need to pick up season 3, and I've got it bookmarked. It's saved on my wish list, and oh my God, I'm just not really in the mood. I really don't care for this series, to be honest with you. The book, I've read the book. The book is fantastic, and I think that's why I'm not really big on the series, because they change so much of it and they screw it all up and everything else. If you read the book would have been perfectly fine. They could have done it. Seriously, they could have done the book as maybe like a 12 episode, hour long series or something like that. Just do the book and it would have been perfectly fine. This here, oh god, they just really botched it. And oh man, yeah, I know. Oh god, I'm not really happy about that. I know. I still need to. I do want to pick up season 3 to complete the collection and stuff, but oh man, season 2 not much better. So, oh god. So yeah, sorry, not really a big fan of this. That's why I haven't really gotten around to busting my butt to get season 3. I'm just not really feeling it, but I will eventually, just so I can complete the set. And now, to finish up here, this isn't going to take long at all. We got my Game of Thrones Blu Ray Collection. We have season 1. Is everybody ready for the end, though? Because Game of Thrones is coming to an end. We got season 1. I was thinking about maybe picking this up on 4K, but it's like, well, I'm waiting to see if they're going to put any other seasons out, and because I want to sit there, go through all the trouble, start trying to get this on 4K, and they're only going to put out like one season, so we'll see. But here's season 2. I like Game of Thrones. I would say I'm more of a casual fan of it. I don't know every little detail about every little character or anything like that. My friend Jerry Kimball, he probably knows this show better than I do, but I do like it. So we got season 4, Game of Thrones. So yeah, season number 5. Oh. Okay, and come on here. Sorry about that. Got season number 6. I like this cover art. This is pretty neat how they did that. The faces there, lenticular faces. So, yep. Daenerys. I love you, baby doll. Oh, she's my honey. Yeah, she's definitely my favorite on the show. Her and Peter Dinklage's character, Tyrion Lannister. I love those two. Are easily my favorite characters on this whole show. Yeah, I mean, I do like the other characters. I like, what's his name? Jon Snow. I like, Sansa Stark. She's pretty cool. Jaime Lannister started out as a real prick, but he got better as the show went along. But oh no, Daenerys. Oh, Khaleesi, my love. Whew. Yeah, she's my favorite one on the show. Her and like I said, her and Tyrion. Those two they're my favorites. And right now, we got season 7. So, yep. And now we're getting ready to. Winter is here. So anyway, that's it. That's everything for the bottom of this shelf. We went through everything. Now, like I said, we finished one shelf, and then here pretty soon we're going to start on the next and work our way down there. All right, so that is it for shelf number 8. If anybody took the time to watch this video, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And this is Sinema77, horror and cult film lover. And I'll be back with more Shelf by Shelf later. And hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.